Alright, hey guys, so today we made two masks for you. We made one hair mask and one facial mask. The facial mask is in this glass clear bowl and it's just avocado oatmeal, honey and olive oil, and egg whites, as you will see in the clips. And then in this one, out of the popcorn bowl, it's a little bit smoother and it has avocado, honey, olive oil, coconut oil, mayonnaise, and egg yolk. And basically, we'll show you in the clip how we make it, and then we'll apply it. And we just decided to do a video based on avocados because we had extra ripe ones, and yeah. So let's get to the video. Alright guys, so basically we have two bowls. I'm going to use this one for the hair mask since it's a little bit bigger, and this one's for the face mask. And we're going to start off with making the face mask, actually. So I already cut the avocados and took the pits out, so I'm just going to put these ones in here for now so I can work on the face mask. For our face mask, we're going to need an avocado, a whole one, just cut it in half. 1 egg, a little bit of honey, and a little bit of olive oil, and a bowl and a spoon, and yeah. So you want to take your avocado and just, wow, this is really firm, but go along the edges and just scoop it out. And then you can get all the excess if you want. This mask is probably enough for 2 people, so you definitely can save it for the next day or do it with a friend or somebody. But yeah, just get as much avocado as you can out and put it in the bowl, and do the same with the other half. Next, you just want to take your olive oil. This is extra virgin, but you can use any kind, and just do a little bit in there. I don't really measure, I just eyeball it. If you need more, you can add more later. So that's why I do a little bit. Then I do a little bit of honey. And I'll put a chart of what all these ingredients do after we make the video. After we make the mask. And then next, we're going to crack an egg. And we're only going to put the whites in here. The yolk is going to go inside your hair mask. So crack the egg, put the whites in here, and the face mask, the yolk, and the hair mask. So you just want to get the whites, which can kind of be hard depending on how you crack your egg, but just shuffle it back and forth till you have just the whites. The whites help bring out like blackheads and unclog your pores. And then save the yolk so it can go in the hair mask. So you want to take your avocados and the rest of the stuff and just pour it in the blender. If you have a food processor, that will work too. But just use whatever you have available or whatever you like more, or what you feel like cleaning. So we're gonna put the cap on. I might need more, but yeah, we're just gonna turn this on and blend it. So next, you just want to test the consistency and see how you like it, because it is going on your face. So if you want it more liquidy, you can add more olive oil. And if you like the consistency, you just basically add stuff until you like the consistency. And once you do that, just put it back in the bowl that you started with, and then you can put it on your face. Because I use a blender, it is a little bit harder to get out because it is a thick consistency. So I just use a cooking spatula sponge thing to help scoop it out. And if yours is thinner because you put more olive oil or you added water, it should run, but mine's is thicker So at this step, you can leave it like this, or you can add oatmeal. Oatmeal just is like helps exfoliate your skin. So you can leave it like this and let it dry, or you can add oatmeal and to help exfoliate, either or. I like them both. I think for now I'm going to keep it like this, but if I add oatmeal, you guys will see it in the clip of when I try the mask on. I decided to add a little bit of oats. You just sprinkle them out and then stir and see if you need more from there. It's really up to you. The oats just help exfoliate. So you can add a lot or you can add a little bit. It doesn't matter. So I think this is a good amount for me. That's almost in every spoonful. I don't know what you want to call it. But basically we're going to need another avocado, some unrefined coconut oil, a little bit of mayonnaise. This part is optional. I just added because it's what I'm used to. And you can either use a whole egg or the yolk from the egg whites from the face mask. And then a little bit of honey. This is also optional. I just add it in there. Don't know why. I just always do. And this is like a protein treatment / hair mask. But once again, we're going to take the avocado. This one's a little bit more ripe, so it's easier to scoop, and we're just going to put it into our bowl. Get as much as you can out because we want to make sure we have lots of product. We don't want to waste anything that we are using. So just scoop, scoop, scoop. You see? Just getting every last part of the avocado. And I'm going to do the same thing to the next one, and then I'll be right back. Our coconut oil, depending on the temperature of your house and where you buy it from, it could either be solid or liquid. Mine is liquidy, and depending on the temperature of my house or where I place it, it does turn solid. But if it's solid, just take a spoon and scoop it out. If it's liquid, just pour a pretty good amount into the bowl. Just depends on how much you want. This is going to help oil your hair, and if you apply it daily or nightly or weekly, it can even help your hair grow. And then we're going to take a little bit of mayonnaise and just squeeze a good amount into the bowl. And then we're going to take the egg yolk from earlier, or a whole egg, and pour it in there. Like I said, this whole thing is natural, so it is safe. If you get it in your mouth or in your eyes, it will burn, but it's not chemicals. So like I said, this is also optional. The honey and the mayonnaise are optional. I just feel that it helps soften my hair and make it more voluptuous, I guess you could say. I'm also going to add a little bit of olive oil just for a little bit of nourishment. And then I'm going to mix this and then put it in the blender after I mix it a little bit. So we're just going to take our mixture. I chopped up the avocados a little bit just like the last one. And I'm pouring it all into the blender or food processor.
We're just going to put that in the blender, put our lid on, and then let it mix.
It is a lot more creamier because you have more liquidish things. And I'm just going to scoop as much as I can out with the spoon. And what I can't scoop out with the spoon, I'm going to use the spatula thing. This one is way more creamy consistency. Because I wanted to make sure that for this one, you want to make sure you blend it out as good as possible because you don't want any avocado chunks stuck inside your hair. That's why I don't do banana anymore, because it always gets stuck in my hair and it's nasty and it just looks like white flakes. So we just have our hair tied back right now because we're going to first apply the facial mask, and yeah, it looks very gritty. It's actually not a bad texture. It's soft. But yeah, we're just gonna scoop this with our hands and apply it to our face. You can apply this straight to your face and then wash it off, or you can do your whole routine and then put this on. It's whatever you prefer, but we're gonna just apply this now.
Take a scoop with my hands. Yeah, you can use a spoon or applicator, but why not use your hands? I'm afraid I might spill this on my clothes. It's very cold. And I think I scooped too much. Yeah, this one. It smells like bacon or something. Bacon.
It's supposed to help with acne too. So if you do this every couple of days or weekly, it should help to reduce redness and just help clear it overall. Like I said, everything that you put in is optional, but the main the main base ingredient is avocado, but everything else is optional. It's really whatever you want or what you have available. It's just all natural and based off stuff you have in your house. And if it looks like I'm looking in a weird direction, I'm trying to look at the mirror which is in front of me, but I should really look at the camera.
But it's just weird. Looking into the camera. These things are the oatmeal chunks. It's not chunks of avocado, it's just oatmeal. You can see.
Lemon reduces dark circles and acne scars and blemishes. It's supposed to have lemon. Got the lemon juice. We're just gonna add a couple of drops.
To be honest, we should probably be measuring for you guys, but we're not. So just
Yeah,
eyeball
like
everything. Just eyeball everything. Make it basically how I do my stuff as I make it on consistency. I make it to, so I'm holding this weird, my hands are dirty. I make it to a consistency that I like, and that's all I do. And so now that this has lemon, I'm going to add even more because I want to make sure my face is flawless. So I'm gonna take this, add lemon juice.
Oh yeah, you should show them how to do henna.
Okay, guys, she doesn't take care of it. This has only been like the second day and it's faded because she doesn't. You're supposed to oil it and all this other stuff. She don't do that. Whatever.
I love you.
Alright, guys, we'll be back in a second. I just gotta prepare to put the hair mask in my hair. Alright, back. Well, you didn't know I left, or did you? I don't know. But anyways,
She left.
this is my hair. It looks a little messy, yes I know. It's very tangling. Don't know how I'm gonna do this because I have a lot of hair. Alright, so this is the hair mask I already showed you guys. It's turning a little bit brown, so work fast. You can wash it off whenever. So basically I just parted my hair in two big parts. It's not perfect, so y'all ain't finna see my part. And I'll just start it. So anyways, I'm gonna have my sister apply this to each section
Generously.
and she sucks because she drops everything on her. Anyway, just use that to put it in my hair since you're applying it.
Okay.
So anyway, she's just gonna she's just gonna apply this now. Make sure you get the front really well. Basically just start at the roots of your hair and work your way down. So we applied it and there was a lot left, so we just applied the whole thing to me because it was too little to keep and too little to give to her, but too much to let it throw it in the trash. So I just soaked my hair in it basically. You can let it sit in your hair for about 10 to 30 minutes. I suggest just doing 15 But yeah, I'm gonna leave it in for like 15 and then wash it out. But you can do up to 30, but don't do past 30 unless you know that your hair really needs a treatment, because too long can make your hair fall out or damage it.